Okay, so legislative has been super busy for the past to January and going into February. We're tracking about 23 or so different bills, and that is with 12 different legislators. Some of those bills we are considering to be serious, and some are old, and some of them we're going to scratch from the list, but right now the number sits right around 23. The things that we do track are the priority level, our level of support, who the chief sponsor is, the general topic, the affected sector, and that means whether it's licenses or craft grow or a general or hemp, that's another sector, and who the co-sponsors are and what the current status is. Like, is it in committee? Was it just introduced? Did a co-sponsor get added? Something like that. So we're always tracking those statuses. I am going to drop a link in the chat when I'm done of a download, a PDF download of the list that I'm tracking, but this is a static list. My list is never static, it's always moving, but just so that you'll have the general bill numbers and the overall summary of what these bills are about. So this, like I said, those sectors that we're tracking are general, cannabis in general, Department of Agriculture, the chief sponsors, hemp or licenses. Wait, chief sponsor is not a sector. That looks like a typo. Sorry about that. Okay. And our support levels are, we either strongly support, moderately support, we're neutral, or we oppose. And strongly support means that we fully support the bill. We're actively working to increase the number of co-sponsors and encourage a yes vote for those bills. Right now, there are 0 that we have strong support for. The next level is moderate support. We generally support the bill, but we think that there's work to do, and we're actively working with groups and legislators to improve the language. There are 10 of those right now that we have moderate support for. Neutral, there's 6 of them. We either support or don't support, or we neither support or oppose. It's just fine with us. And then oppose. There are 4 that we oppose. We are actively working to kill the bill or delay it to another session. Felicia Kinney needs to get in. Oh, you saw it. Okay, so we also track priority. So we track them by high priority is important to push this bill for the current session, and we have 10 of those right now. Medium priority, it's important for us to inform people in the current session. And low priority, it's not important for the current session right now. And there are some concerns for us because of those 10 high priority bills, they have moderate support. So that means it's important to push some bills, but we're still working on them. That means they're not finished, they're not baked, and that's a concern for us. So that means our work is really heavy right now because there's 6 bills that we've got to change language for that we consider high priority. Of those high priority bills, there are 4 that we oppose. That means we're actively working to kill or delay those bills. The bills that we oppose, and these are the ones I hope that you guys write down and remember, are 4709, which prohibits the production of THC. Oops, there's a typo. It says the levels. It should say THC levels higher than 15%. 10% for flower and 15% for concentrates. HB 4409 that disallows the sale or transfer of adult use dispensary licenses for 4 years. HB 0147, that's a CBD Safety Act. There's so much wrong with that. We do not want that bill at all right now. It is not ready. It's not following science. There is just too much here to put. And it covers just a lot of, too many things. So we're trying to kill that bill. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's, oh yeah, it is HB. Even though that sits in the Senate right now, it still has an HB number, House Bill number. And the last one is House Bill 5123, which seeks to increase the penalty for those under the age of 21 who use or possess cannabis, from a civil law violation to a Class A misdemeanor. We are trying to kill that bill. We do not support it. And I get all of my information from BuildTrack50.com. It's a search engine. There's several search engines out there that have different levels of things that you can do with it. I like BuildTrack50. This is something that Normal uses. I can look at all the states, all 50 states, legislation and regulation. I can create my own scorecards. I can sort and export, which I'm going to give you guys the list that I exported. And we can create widgets for our website, and I can also track this on mobile. So I am always tracking bills in January and February and March and April. So I will stop sharing and drop that link for you guys. And are there any questions?